Hi, this is Tracy, and this is 31 Days of Tarot, Elyse Challenge. And I'm doing day 25, 27, and 29. First one is day 25. What would you rather read? Either tarot or oracle. So you'd have to make a choice of one or the other. I would choose tarot. I started off with oracles and felt a little bit hesitant into reading tarot, but the first tarot deck that I bought was the Centennial Rider-Waite in the tin, for me, the Rider-Waite system is a very good system to start with, because that's what I learnt with. So I like the structure. I like how you have certain meanings for certain cards, and then it's like this layering effect where things get layered on top, or depending on who created the deck, and then their own system applied to that as well. So for example, I am looking at the Wisdom Tarot, which relies on pips. I'm very new to reading this, so this is going to be a very interesting one for me, because we have the 3, the 5, and the 7. Now, the only distinguishing features from those is the number of wands. There is no other distinguishing features in this deck, so I am interested to learn how you go about that. I find that quite another challenge. So, and even this one here from the Angel Tarot. This is another interpretation of the Rider-Waite system. I've also been called to look at the Osho Zen. I don't know why I've been pulled to that one. I don't know. It's got something to do with the colours. The colours there. But anyway, we shall see. But for now, if it was one or the other, it would be tarot. Okay, question 27, your first professional tarot reading. I hate to say it sounds quite weird, but my first professional tarot reading was last year, by the lovely Elyse at Wild Moon Woman, and I sort of felt it was time to find out where I was heading. And I'd sort of been looking at some other readers, but I felt more drawn to her and her tarot knowledge, and just what I've seen, and the connection that I sort of felt just by watching her videos. And yeah, so I was very impressed by what came up during the reading, and I was actually watching that at the beginning of this year, like just a bit of a recap to see how far I'd come. I mean, I sort of felt that I'd come a long way, but when you sort of think about where you were and to where you are now, that reading sort of broke open a lot of things that I thought were basically just stuck in my head, and I needed to release some of those worries, I guess, or those fears, or just to have a bit of guidance, and like seeing it as a support system, a support person that can sort of help you if you're looking for guidance. I would definitely be a repeat customer, that's for sure, because it was a beautiful reading. It was very cool. Okay, then we're going to move on to 29. What are your beliefs around a reading, or the mechanics, or how it works? Now, I sort of equate this to how you do a drawing. So, for example, like this one here, this little drawing is something that came from me. I created this. I didn't know it was going to come out like that. But there she is. You know, it's truly a profound gift, I think. People don't like to use that word, but we have the English language, so I mean, you can basically do what you want, can't you? And I think we use those kinds of words like gift or talent or skills because we don't know how to put it into a logical sense. And I feel that's something, I really don't think it's any mechanical kind of way that it happens. I think it's quite an organic way, like drawing, or these things, they just come out of you. I mean, over time they get fine-tuned and everything like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I guess there's a lot of things we don't know the answers to, but they exist. And I mean, like our bodies, you know, we don't necessarily know how all the parts of our body work. You know, science is pretty amazing, but it doesn't know everything, and we don't know everything about our own world, let alone, you know, other solar systems or other parts of the universe. I mean, it's just even too vast to imagine. So that's what I sort of like to think, that we don't know the mechanics, but it happens. And we have these amazing tools to help us to decipher. So for me, it's more of an organic. I mean, you can certainly have structures, and you can have, you know, different kinds of spreads, and you can have books on things, you know, that can assist you on guidelines. I mean, that could be the mechanics of it. Interesting. Okay, that is days 25, 27 and 29 of 31 Days of Tarot. And I will see you next time, lovely people.